my gosh. You already messed it up.
Well, I had to reach across you because you're not doing anything over here. You're pretty much no arms, no legs. You're looking at your Scoreholio. Your 30-day numbers are at 0. Bill and I haven't played cornhole since Nom.
It's not good. No, 30 days, 863. Look at that. 27 rounds.
That's actually really good. Yeah. What's going on, folks? Welcome back. We've been a little busy. I've been prepping
Very
for the
busy.
race is a lot of what's going on.
Yeah.
So I know it's not cornhole related, but it's important to me. And anyway, so little mic action right there. You guys see that? Peeping Tom. Peeping Mike.
There it is.
But we got Mobile picks tonight. We're gonna skip the winner circle, so if you won with our bags, we pretty much don't care about you at all anymore.
Dylan's lying. I'm the one who advocated to do the winner circle.
No,
Dylan
he
said
did.
it's going to take too long. Cut it out. And we did. This is the Dylan show.
I highlighted all you guys on Sunday. Okay, I want to get to the meat and potatoes of the show tonight, which is a lot of the questions. We haven't done a little Q&A action in a while.
I do want to say congratulations to Rachel and Katie.
Yeah, do you know what their Scoreholio name was for that tournament, Bill?
What was it?
Take a guess.
Bag sniffers?
No.
Am I close?
No, but
Oh, okay. What is it?
Scissor Sisters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, so
What are we doing?
I guess only they get a shout out. That's the only ones Bill cares about. Anyways, so we're gonna do some Mobile picks, and then we're gonna answer some questions that you guys had. A lot of valid questions. I got a lot of rebuttals to a lot of the questions per usual. Bill's probably got rebuttals to my rebuttals. Is also pretty per usual.
I haven't read any of the questions or answers. It's
That's
gonna be
actually
all
good.
off the cuff for me, and I will knock Dylan down into the dirt when we go through these questions. How about that?
If we have opposing opinions on things.
We will.
Okay.
Dylan,
He hasn't seen the questions, but he knows for sure that we're gonna have opposing opinions.
Dylan
on
thinks
these
like a
questions.
liberal. I don't. It is what it is.
Yeah, I am going to Arizona Saturday, so I'm working my way to the west, which is the left side of the country, quite literally, if we look at it aerially,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, that's
What if
just
you
how
were
that
upside
works.
down though?
Like looking at it from Canada aerially.
Like, it's a big ball floating in space, right? So there is no right side up
allegedly-
or upside
allegedly.
down. We just know that as the right side
That
up
is true.
because that's what we think.
Well, and compass.
You see how I'm going to
Like
be when we
compass.
do the questions now?
By north and south poles.
We just put an N on one and an S on the other one. That's
So
all
if
we
we
did.
reversed it, it could be the opposite.
But we made that up. You know what
Who
I mean?
made it up?
Well,
Why is it called north and why is it called south? Why are we going down south?
maybe this is something
Maybe
we
you
gotta
just
ask
don't know what you're
Gemini.
talking
Maybe we
about.
gotta. It's called South because
See?
we named it the South.
Gemini, I'm going to have Grok. You'll be Gemini, I have Grok. We'll go head to head and see which one comes out on top.
We'll let them argue it together.
ChatGPT sits on the side in the chair.
Yeah.
Don't-
He's the monitor.
Alright.
What up, Nate? How you doing? DJ, what's going on?
All
big
right,
dog? Good
so
to see you guys.
moving in tonight, really we can just go straight here.
Yeah, good job. Nice job, Dylan. You did it to yourself, dude. You did it to yourself.
I did. Look at this. Folks, this is a piece of material right here from how hard I was just working in the garage on these bags. Bill was too. He just changed clothes or else he would be covered in these things with how hard he works. They're in his beard and everything. You guys should see this.
Thank you for saying that because I was going to do a little jab at you
I do.
and you saved it. So I didn't have to. Anyway,
Bill's feeling feisty.
let's do a little picks ripper. No big deal.
You do what you do. Eric says, ciao from Venice. Dude, must be awesome being over there in Europe. To everybody playing in Europe, man, good luck. We're going to do Mobile picks.
Let's go, Hoppy. That's what I'm talking about.
We keep
dude.
our picks centralized to America at this time.
Yeah, we're going to pick all Central America.
We're really just upset that we're not there.
I am upset I'm not
Someday
there.
we're going to go, and then we're only going to do international picks from then on out.
Phil got to go this year. Do you think we're going to get the invite next year?
From who? Finn?
Frank, Finn, ACO people?
Depends on who invited Phil. Did he have to pay?
We will play doubles there if
Yeah.
we do go. We
Yeah,
have a
we'll
very
win,
good chance.
We'll win doubles.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's nobody there that could beat us right now. Well, Kim and Chad actually smoked us on the sidewalk. So
Yeah,
we
Kim and
actually
Chad,
can't talk.
I think we can beat Kim and Chad, though.
We were not in our best.
No.
We were not at our best.
I really
Okay?
think if it was me, yeah, I think we can. I think we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Anyways, we're doing some picks. If you guys don't know, CBC family picks.
Nate, were you on the winner's circle? I also want to say congratulations.
His picture was posted. Nate Zilla bags. They made it.
Let's go, Nate. How are you liking those bags, Nate?
Yeah, Nate.
Is it the Polari? It is.
Did you get players? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
We're going to make
about it,
picks
Nate.
for Mobile, Alabama, though. This is the point chart. How it works is we make picks for each division for the upcoming major this week in Mobile, Alabama. Players get points based on how they finish in the bracket. The point breakdown is as such. First place, 10 points, second place, 9 points, third place, 8 points, fourth place, 7 points, fifth place, 5 points, seventh place, 3 points, ninth place, 1 point. After that, you don't get any points. Got to take something to see you don't even have to.
Ninth play, one.
That was the fastest,
Ninth
but
play,
not
one.
the most clear.
No, it was not clear at all, dude. Not
I'm a little rusty.
at all. Not at all.
Rusty Baker.
Let's
Rusty
get to the
Butler.
scoreboard here. Let's check it out. I
yeah,
haven't even looked at these
women's.
folks. We're going to start out with women's. As always, well, not even always, I have first pick this time.
Ladies first. That's correct.
Well, we are going to be picking the ladies first.
And ladies pick ladies first. Got it.
I haven't even looked at this. Sarah Taylor, she's on the beach right now, but she's signed up. Do you not see her post?
Mobile is close to the beach. I've never been to Mobile. I've never been down. Isn't it close to Pensacola?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
The place.
yeah,
Beach balls flying all over the place.
Yeah, I've been through Mobile a couple times. Bags on the beach.
Lisa Hill.
Curtis Amos, what up, big
Kennedy
dog from Seattle?
Meineke.
Let's go, Curtis. What are you doing in Seattle?
Oh, I know my pick, Bill.
Dude, Beverly Capers is in this. Let's go.
Barefoot Bev.
BB. Jackie Amos.
Matt Davis. Anytime I think I'm the best there, I go look for better players somewhere else. Humility, stay humble, keep kidding. That's right, Matt. You know what? You should always keep knocking yourself in the dirt.
Is Matt having a good year this year?
Matt, he's always having a good year.
He throws good, man.
He's high energy. I think that he's more positive this year than I've ever seen him. Just straight mentally, more positivity than I've ever seen from him.
I
And
really
that's what I like to see.
want to see him and Sammy play an entire year together.
I don't like that team together, but I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I just don't.
Dude, Lisa Hill averaging a 904 right now over the past 120 days. Is that the top in here right now?
What up, Graybill? What up, Jax?
I'm going to do it. I got to go with my girl Lisa Hill.
Okay. Lisa Hill.
Martina Bell, you are a very close second. Samaya, you're a very close third for the pick there. But I'll go with Lisa Hill. Chat, I'm going to let you pick my juniors pick. So you guys, please take a peek at it. Let me know juniors premiere.
Okay. I am going to pick Jordan Kirk. I think it's her time. She's been close multiple times in women's. She got the co-ed monkey off her back was that 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I believe, with Karsten Morris. I'm taking her. Jordan Kirk to win women's in Mobile.
I actually really like that pick because she's played against Kim in 2 of like the last 3 or 4 majors that she's played, and Kim was able to get the win there.
Right.
Kim's actually in Europe this week, so
I have Kim for winning Europe women's.
We're not picking Europe, but I have
I'm
Kim
just saying.
for winning Europe women's also.
I got Phil
think
for seniors.
that's a solid pick. Folks, seriously, put your picks for juniors premiere for me in the chat, please. If more than one name pop up, I'm going to pick. I'll pick from them.
I got to pick. See, this is why you don't pick women's first. Because now I got to go to your division and make a pick.
What's my division?
Seniors. Daryl Macon, give him to me.
Are we doing little jabs at each other right now?
No, what are you talking about? I wasn't.
Daryl Macon.
A lot of good players in here, though. Carlos Torrado, I'm telling you, that guy is underrated right there. Johnny Thomas in here. Kenny Hogan is back, baby.
I've seen Kenny at a lot of places, dude. Johnny Thomas, 958 in the past 120 days. I really do like that. Who's Walter Ferris?
I don't know. Pick him. Out on a limb. I'll give you that as a real limb pick. That would be a real one.
Okay. Walter Ferris it is.
Nate, how are you picking Lonnie Campos? He's not even in the lineup. Do you have knowledge that we don't have?
Wait, Nate, is Lonnie in it?
He's not in the lineup. That's what I'll tell you right now.
Dude, Nate, if I got to go back and look at it, I can't believe you. If he's not in this lineup, Nate, you're banned. Banned for life. No more CBC, Nate.
Wow.
I'm
That
joking,
fast.
dude. I'm joking.
That fast eliminated Nate. Bill, you're gonna have to make your own juniors pick here.
Mason Higgins is back. He's playing in Mobile. Mason Higgins. That's crazy.
That is crazy. He's
How
got to
long
be
is it?
really close to there.
I would call it a limb pick if you picked Mason.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah, we have no idea what he's gonna do. I'm gonna go with Isaac Hurt
Yep.
since you put Lonnie in there.
Yep. If Lonnie shows up, I've got Lonnie.
No,
Just put it on the side.
I got Lonnie and Lonnie. No, you can't do that.
No. What do you mean?
Don't even start with me. Don't even start.
But
with
I'm gonna take Jax.
No.
I'm taking Jax.
Oh.
But if Lonnie shows up, you can have Jax.
You don't have Lonnie, folks. I promise you that we'll split his points. That way it's even no matter what.
Why? No. See, folks, this is just ridiculous.
Jack Slow-mo.
Okay. I like it.
Okay.
What up,
All right.
Jamie? What up, Lundy?
Saw him the other day, but maybe he dropped it. Jamie, what up? Good to see you. Lundy.
Lundy.
Lundy, go get yourself a suitcase, man. Chill out tonight, you know?
What? What a team here. You've got co-ed first. He's gonna take
No,
forever.
I don't. I had juniors first, you idiot.
Okay, perfect. What do you think about Kennedy, Meineke, and Shibby?
I think you should not pick that team at all. They've never played together.
It would be Olympic and Bill's.
It is not Olympic.
And Bill's, you guys know, if Bill picked this team, he's like, I'm going with Olympic here, Kennedy and Shibby. Which is strange because Sebastian's going. He's playing with Daniel Losi, which is also another good team. The Amoses, Amish and Stacy. Man, there's a lot of good teams.
Wait, why did that team get split up?
I don't know. Samaya Watson, Colby. I beat Samaya Watson, Zach Dawson at the pre-party. Wasn't Samaya Watson. I beat Colby and Chad Jackson at the pre-party. Took down both the Reapers. No big deal.
Okay.
Jordan Kirk, Chris Day.
Let me ask you something.
Right.
Before you're looking at that, go ahead and put that
I'm
in.
looking.
No. This is an important question.
Okay.
Jonathan Etheridge, what's his 120-day PPR?
9-1-2.
If it was significantly over that, would you think he's cheating on Cornholio?
Depends on how far over.
0.7.
Anything over
0.77.
999?
You said 912?
Yeah.
988.
He's at a 988?
Yeah.
I don't think that's cheating. That's him. He's
Dude,
like that.
he is that good.
Yeah.
He really is
Why
good.
would I think he's
Jeez,
cheating?
Dude.
What
I
kind of
just saw
question
it,
is that?
dude. 988.
And why is Tim Smith's name in here? Timothy Smith.
Timothy?
I'm gonna start calling him Timothy. He's gonna love that. All right, give me Oh man, this is actually pretty tough here. This is pretty tough, Bill. Yeah, Charity and Jonathan could be a solid team. AJ Clutie and Nicole Jones. Gosh, Bill, they're Caleb Bratz and Abby Fincher.
Dude, I didn't want you to see that one. I was thinking about
I know you like that one. Give me Kennedy and Shibby.
Dude, that's cheating.
Tori, my guy. Tori, you left the Sankin and Drankin chat. You've missed a lot of goodness in there.
Tori, I saw
today.
that you left that, dude. What's going on, man? You didn't like... Never mind. I'm not even gonna...
He missed it.
he didn't miss
Yes,
it. He
he
left
did.
right after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you remember that night that Tori defended Harry Potter?
I do. Yeah, Tori's a good guy.
Tori is
Tori's
a
one of
good
my
guy.
best friends ever.
Bev, what's going on? We're not going to be in Mobile.
No.
But I
It's my
can't wait to
fault.
watch you on the live feed there, Bev. I don't know if there is going to be one. I hope there better be one. But I can't wait to watch you on the live feed. I think you're going to do great in women's, Bev.
Bev, take them shoes off immediately while you walk in. Assert dominance right off the rip.
Yep, spray them, though. Make them smell a little bit better than they did at Worlds. You remember?
Smelled them?
It was bad. I mean, we could smell it from the caster booth.
I couldn't smell it, Bev. I would never say anything like that.
I'm sorry, Bev. I'm just joking. Okay, back to the show.
We're on the
Sebastian and Danielle, how do you say her last name?
Losi.
Losi.
That's a good team. Danielle's a beast.
Yeah, I just can't
Jordan
do
Kirk
it.
and Chris Day is also... I was really close.
I like that one, too. What?
Zach is so
Who is Zach? Zach, hold on. I got to show you a picture. Let me show you a picture. Zach,
Zach, we have a guy...
he looks
that
like
we
Harry
played
Potter. Zach, This is our cornhole guy right here.
We call him Harry Potter. He calls himself Harry Potter.
That's Harry. He does.
So that's what
really
Bill
is.
was referring to.
He absolutely loves it.
Zach got so, and Zach is about to defend Harry Potter as well.
Dude, y'all are freaking crazy.
Can you pick a co-ed team today, Bill? Jeez.
Can you give me a minute? I mean, what about Kim Baskins, Chris Norris? You know,
I like that team. Yeah.
That's a decent team.
Yeah, I don't like most of Chris Norris's comments on Facebook, but I do like that team.
Yeah, I don't either.
We're getting too brutal on the podcast. I think we've given up on like being PG. We're not very what will be the term right now, Bill? We're not being very filtered currently.
Filtered?
Yeah.
Yeah, filtered.
Usually we filter. Yeah, he definitely knows some spells.
He did. Yes. Dude, he's got bags with the Harry Potter wizarding.
Oh.
It looks like the map. You know, the little feet walking around it and stuff like that?
It's Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah, but the map, the little steps.
Well, that's what
he knows.
That's who the steps are.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's anybody with the invisibility cloak.
No, it's not invisibility cloak. The map shows where people are at Hogwarts.
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay. So that's what. But it's pretty cool. Be kind, Matthew Davis says. All right, let's look at doubles here.
You're up, Bill. Ooh, that's a sleeper team. Wait, who should be playing with? Let's find
Don't even. That's what I'm looking for. That's instantly what I'm looking for.
Bill's such a
Lonnie is not coming. He has baseball.
That way, go get him.
Okay, I'm deleting Lonnie from the list. He gone.
Thank you for letting us know that, Aubrey.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, Shibby and River Cole. That's a tough team to not pick. Good team.
Dude, Josh Glover, my dude's in it.
Isaac Hurt and Jaden Gamblin. I like that team.
JBJ's in there.
Well, different JBJ, but yeah. Justin Bird Jr. did just win doubles at ACL, and I was so stoked.
Jeremy Jones and Nicole Jones.
But I was so stoked Justin Bird Jr. won. We'll get into it later.
Well, he won with cash.
Right, but he won against Gavin and Logan Chamberlain, and Logan Chamberlain dropped JBJ to play with Gavin. And that's what made it so great for me to watch. Because he's like, oh, I'm dropping you and taking the better player. Here comes JBJ with cash, and they beat him. Like, that's a good sports moment, right?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay. I was just happy with that. Thank you, Aaron.
Marauders map. That's what it is. The Marauders map.
He knows way too much about Harry Potter.
Hey, Zach, have you gotten Windrose yet? Think about that. Have you gotten a freaking computer yet?
Bill, can you figure out your pick today?
Yeah. Where's Shibby at?
He's with River Cole.
Is it at the bottom?
Yeah, he's Shibby Shibner is why you can't find it.
Yeah, I'm taking Shibby.
Slim Reapers are there. Seabass and Amish. Larry Young and Chris Day. Larry Young is the ACO player, feature player of the week.
Okay, I got mine locked in.
I'm going to take Bryce Jefferson and Nate Stevens. A little bit of a limb pick. They've never played together before.
I absolutely love that pick, and I wish I would have seen it.
You're right.
I really do.
I rushed you on purpose.
I love that pick.
All right, singles. I'm up first. Shibby's an obvious possibility, but probably going to be my passion pick. Well, Bill's probably going to steal him, although that shouldn't be allowed.
It shouldn't be allowed because you don't get last pick.
That's right.
The first time.
That is correct. Bill, would Bryce Jefferson be a limb pick? I don't know how much he's been throwing.
Bryce is throwing very good, although he did get double dipped in singles and doubles the other day.
I will take Chris Day on that note.
Seabass? I don't know. Hold on. Let me delete that.
Let me delete that. Seabass, I don't know if he's taking it super serious. I can't tell.
I feel like I haven't seen anybody play in a long time here.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? I'm going to do a limb pick.
Okay. Can't wait to hear it. That's not a limb pick.
That's
but
a limb
very
pick.
Good.
That's
very good.
He is very good,
Drew
but
Dixon
it's still
is
limb
absolutely
pick.
solid.
How many has he won?
Gage, what are you saying dang about?
How many has he won?
I think one. Oh, Doug Parker says it's his time. Doug,
Doug,
you win this one,
man.
and I'll pick you for Branson if you go to Branson. I do love Doug, man. I miss seeing Doug freaking win everything.
Yeah, dude.
I love Doug. I love the way he plays too. He's aggressive. He's got every shot. He's even got the roll bag now.
Yeah, but his roll bag is.
You don't like it, but I like it. The more wonky, the more I like it.
I like a pretty roll bag. You like the wonky roll bag. You like Molly's roll bag.
Bryce.
Dude, Bryce, what are you doing? Bryce, when are we gonna start you with a freaking account so you can start investing your money?
But we're not talking finances right now.
All right, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of good picks for passion, Bill.
Dude, Jonathan Etheridge.
Are you gonna pick
Dude,
Shibby?
you know what? Is Jonathan Etheridge Olympic?
Yes. He's never won a major. So I would definitely put him, or even take, I don't know if he's taken better than, I think his best finish might have been a 4th or a 2nd. Something like that.
All right, I'm taking Jonathan Etheridge.
I like it. I like it.
His PPR is crazy right now. He's looking good. I gotta pick him.
You gonna hurry up and put Shibby as your dang passion pick?
Yeah, I got it. Yep, appreciate it. You taking Caleb Bratz?
I'm between him and Bryce Forbes.
My roll bag sucks. It gets me out of a pickle every once in a while. Dude, you hit them. You hit them. Although it looks ugly, but you hit them.
Gage Coates, you're in the chat right now. Can you guarantee me a 9th place or better? Gage, I will give you the pick, the nod right now, if you can guarantee me a 9th place or better. If not, you owe me $1.
That's solid.
That's a good deal for everybody, right?
Where is Gage in here?
He's
Gage.
he's right here. 68.43, 8.44 PPR, 0.87 DPR.
Not bad stats. I hope you
Not bad.
I hope you throw the slowest of the slow bags. If you throw the slowest of the slow,
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty
He
good.
can because that's like a Joel Gonzalez.
What's his DPR? Show me his DPR.
0.87.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pretty
Joel
solid.
Gonzalez at an 8.45. And
And that's what I'm talking about.
And Joel
That's
can
what I'm
bang
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the best of them. He finishes high every time.
You're right around an 8.5 with the world's slowest bags. You're pretty dang good.
Yeah. Should I take Gage or should I just... Gage isn't answering.
If he answers, we'll come back. How about
All right. Give me Bryce Forbes.
that? Okay, let's lock these bad boys in.
Bink.
Whoa, let me fix Chris's name here.
Did you mess
There
it
we
up?
go. Yeah, I did.
You gotta get that
All right.
together.
We're good here. We got them locked in. Locked in. All right, you ready to get to the comments?
Yeah, let's check out so we made a post this week just asking for topics, right, for the podcast today so that we could speak on some things. So,
I think Zach here even commented in it.
Yeah, Zach here, he'll sit here and see saying thing. I probably have the lowest DPR sign, a high PPR. I don't even know what he's saying.
Shibby.
I probably have the lowest DPR.
Shibby, this is the only year I can probably pick you as a passion pick. If you don't know what a passion pick is, it's a non-pro that I believe is going to win, and I have a story with. Dylan knows that you and I have chatted. We've talked. We're not from the same hometown, but if I were still living there, we would have played at the same club right now, so I think that's pretty good.
You wouldn't have been playing at all.
Yeah, I quit. Is what it is.
All right.
Is what it is.
Okay, let's get it going, Bill. What do we got going on here? You figuring it out? So, topics for the podcast, and let's see what Bill can start with the first one. Oh, look at this nice little post here.
Yeah, what is this little?
That's a
flower
cherry
thing?
blossom. It's very nice.
Why'd you do the cherry blossom? Let's talk
just
about
default.
this for a minute.
It's just default. I don't even whatever it gives me is what I use. Because I just start typing and it gives me one of these things.
Okay.
I used it one time on purpose though we made a post about the ladies at some point, or like maybe a Mother's Day thing or something like that, or Valentine's Day, and I used it on purpose once for that.
Bryce, you got to take the rubber band off of them, dude. All right.
What are you talking about, dude?
Let's see them adaptive power rankings. Hold on. This looks weird. Let me do that. Okay. Look.
I'm here.
We good now?
I like that.
All right. A little bit better anyway. Adaptive power rankings. If it was still a division, I'd do it.
Yeah.
100%. And I got wheels.
Okay.
You don't. You cannot pick wheels.
Okay. David Allen Johnson, being new to the major circuit with the honor of playing with my son and us growing together, we have found ourselves in tier play all season. Is tier play worth waiting around for and playing out as far as points go? Or is it just for the bragging rights and plat? Of course, main bracket is always a focus without a doubt. Points-wise, it's not worth it. You can never make pro with any sort of tier. Well, I say that, but if you like won 3 majors and then your 4th major was like
how
tier
about
play,
you tell me the breakdown on
I don't have it in front of me. I'd have to look at the tier points.
Yeah.
But it's below the worst possible finish
for
in a main bracket.
Right.
It's below that.
So
winning a tier.
Points-wise specifically, you'd probably go home. Even if you forfeit everything in it, you're going to get pretty close to the points that you would for winning it. Is that correct?
It'd be closer than, yeah.
So if the question is strictly based off of that, you'd probably go home. Me personally, I would, if we were streaming, I'd 100% play it.
Yeah, the reps are worth it. The experience is worth it.
And the wood. I've never gotten the ACO wood before.
Yes, and then also, just you can also, and Devin Workman replied and said, if you win a tier, you can earn entry fees to the next major or an upcoming major. So that also makes it worth it. Yeah. So worth it on the point side of things, probably not, right? But the other benefits of it, I would say stick around and play.
And David, this is very important at Worlds, right? If you win your tier, you get back into the main bracket. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They've done that the past 2 years in a row.
Tier 2.
Yeah, I believe it's only tier 2 at Worlds. Though.
Yeah, the winner of tier 2 for doubles and singles I think it was top 4 last year, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was something crazy like that.
It was that they moved
like
people
top
at
4
Worlds.
from singles and
100%.
doubles.
If you're in tier 2,
play.
I think it was tier 3. The first person tier 2 people.
It was something like that.
Or maybe it was even more, but it was a breakdown, and those people got in.
Maybe it was like a 4 for tier 2, 3 for tier 3, 2 for tier 4, and 1 for tier 5. That would make sense.
And the first time that they did this, Nick Gardner, right? Nick Gardner.
Yes. 1 tier 2. That was the only way to get in. You had to
1
win
tier 2 exactly.
Singles.
And then went to the main bracket and made pro that season just by playing the final, the top 64 at Worlds in the main bracket.
Then, but pro. Whatever. Anyways, it was like
it
was a Cinderella story for sure.
100%.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's worth it.
I just had a normal major or something like that. Should you go home or not? If you're tired, go home. If you're not tired, dude, get the freaking wood, man. I wish they paid a little bit towards tier play and stuff like that. Although it would make me a little bit salty because if I make the main bracket and go 0-2, I feel like I should have that money too. So I understand why they don't do it.
Yeah.
But dude, just play, man. It's fun. It's a good time. Hang out with me a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
What does Devin Workman say to this?
No, he just said that you can win free entries from tier play to other majors.
Okay, gotcha. All right, done with that one.
What did you like about John's question? Motivation or discipline? So I guess you have to choose one. Someone else post this, and it got me thinking. What do you think, Bill? Motivation and discipline?
He's asking this in a binary. Is it one or the other? And if you have one, you can't have the other. Correct?
I would assume. That's the only way I can read it to where it doesn't go down like a crazy gray area rabbit hole.
I believe it's not a binary and that people can have both of these, which is better than having either one.
Yeah, but you're trying to answer the question like that, or are you saying just in general?
Well, I read the question as what's better to have, motivation or discipline?
Right, I read it the same way.
So if it's asked in a binary like that, I think they're pretty close. Not to the same definition, but in this context with playing, like let's say for practice, number one, you have to be motivated to go play and you have to be disciplined to actually play. You know, or no, maybe you don't have to be disciplined because that's like working on one thing every time. You know what I mean? That's very so I would say discipline is probably more important.
Yeah, I mean it's also motivation is,
I would say discipline.
Is this also saying that motivation would be a constant? Because we all know motivation is not a constant, right? You're not always motivated to do something, even if it's something you love, right? Like you're not always motivated to do it. Whereas if you have discipline, that means with discipline you're steady. You are always going to accomplish the thing because of what discipline is. Is that
You may
accurate,
not
you
be
think?
motivated to do it, but while you do it, you're disciplined.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I struggle because, like, I mean, I live a disciplined lifestyle, and I'm definitely not always motivated to get the work done. But because I'm disciplined,
I would
the
say
work
discipline
gets
is
done.
better.
Yeah, I would agree. Does motivation feel better? Yeah, right. Like it feels better to be motivated. So if I was to choose, like, if you're to be motivated 100% of the time towards your goals, it could probably be better than being disciplined. But then you would just be disciplined based on the motivation factor that you have, right?
Well, you may not. No, no, no. We got to say one or the other. So no, that's not true because you know how much I throw out there. I've changed my throw every freaking 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's not disciplined, but that is motivated.
Because you're motivated to get better.
I'm motivated to get better, but I'm not disciplined enough to keep the same throw.
But you are disciplined enough to keep practicing.
Well, I'd say motivated enough to keep practicing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah. That's I don't know. That's a tough
it
one,
is a
though.
fun question.
Mr.
Yeah,
Scott Swenson in the chat can barely walk. I hurt so bad, but I still play all the events. You have to be both of them to be that guy. Scott,
to be that guy.
you've been killing it, dude. And I love to see it, Scott. I watched you, what was that, last weekend? Was it last
Two
weekend?
weekends ago, maybe.
Maybe it was
last
2 weekends
weekend.
ago.
Yeah, I
No,
don't.
I think it was last weekend.
Okay.
Might have been 2 weekends ago. Throwing good, brother. Appreciate you repping the stuff, dude. Really do. Really do, man.
Yeah. Let's give me the thing.
Michael Ashton, make sure to come out for Sankin and Drankin. If you guys are close to Clarksville, Tennessee, Sankin and Drankin tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. sharp. It is Harry Potter's last time running the tournaments. He is moving. It'd be great to see you, brother. I got a lot going on, dude. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. It stinks for me, but it's gonna be a great tournament. So, folks, if you are close around, show up to that. It is a lot of fun. Great tournament.
Yeah. What up, babe? Welcome to the chat. Matt
What?
Davis says discipline is your ability to stop, start, continue tasks. Motivation is the feeling that drives actions to start, stop. Well, no, motivation does not always drive it, right?
I would say discipline.
But you have to feel some sort of motivation to even start the discipline.
John, stupid question. Next one.
All right, so the ACL SIG payouts over 25 majors combined. So what John Scott's saying is that what was paid out this last weekend at the, I thought it was an open, but maybe it was a SIG. I don't know what the difference is anymore. Let's say it was a SIG, was the same as 25 majors combined. So
Real quick,
Go.
there's 4 signatures a year. Is that correct?
yes,
There's 4 signatures a year, and they did say that they were paying, or excuse me, 50K per sig.
I think so.
Correct?
Yes.
50K
Maybe it was 100K, but
prize pool or something like that. Maybe it was 100K. I don't know what it was. But if he's saying over 25 majors, 25 times. No,
Times
we do
5,000.
5K a piece, don't we?
well, really 10K. Yeah, 5K for each division. Well, for singles and doubles. So 25 times 5. That's
Hold
125.
on. Let's look this up. Let's
5 times 25 is 125,000.
Let me look this up. What?
So that would mean they had to have paid $125,000 to the singles bracket alone.
ACL signature open events in 2026 guarantees 150.
Right.
Total
over the
prizes in cash. So we're just looking at the money.
yeah, over 150,000.
I don't care about the prizes. I want to know the money. 100,000 cash per event is what they have, up from 50. So they used to do 50. 2026 they do 100K cash. They may do extra prizes and stuff like that, but I don't care about that. We're talking about the actual money in there. So 100K says over 25 ACO majors, 25 times 5. It's not adding up to me because that would be 125K. So it'd be really more than 20 ACO majors, not 25, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, but an ACO major, I mean, a total prize pool, right? So there's 10,000 for singles and doubles, and then after that, it's going to depend on participation, right?
Yeah.
But there's 10. No, you're right. It's 2,500. It's $5,000 per major.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So 20 majors. 20 majors, not including the blind draw women seniors payout.
We need to look at this.
All entries, so they do a 60% payout. That's good to know.
70%. Yeah. Sorry, folks. We're looking this up in the background to see what it really is. It's tough to just kind of take somebody's word for it. Although I do know that at the beginning of the year, they did say that their signatures were going to be paid insane money. And it, we looked at that. I think we talked about it when that happened. And we said that, yeah, they're number one, trying to keep people, and the people that are the top of the top. I believe that they're trying to, allow it to afford them a lifestyle that they don't have to have a day job.
The very few of them that are going to get paid out. And
let's just take it at face value. Let's say that they do pay, it's over 25 majors combined, even though it may be close to that, right? We'll say between 18 and 27.
Yeah.
We'll say something like that. What do you think about that comment?
So I think that I thought about this quite a bit yesterday and today. And I think that the thing that people are missing out on is, one, where the money's coming from, right? So to equate ACL payouts and ACO payouts is you kind of have to at least have some sort of understanding of where the money's coming from. Where they're looking at entry fees, like these people in the comments, and they're going, this money's coming from the entry fees, right? But why can the ACL pay out 60 or 70% of their entry fees? Well, it's because they have a secondary income that is sponsors, right? That are brought in from their ESPN deal because they're on TV. They then get sponsors from things like Kubota and Corn Nuts and Camping World that are probably close to six-figure contracts for each season, I would think.
Who knows?
Right, but it's probably a hefty amount. So these are areas of revenue that the ACO does not have, right? So to equate the payouts based on entry fees between ACL and ACO, it's just, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because they're not, the money flow's not the same, right? And it's like, oh, well, the ACO must be lining their pockets with a ton of money because they're not paying out the same percentage of entries as the ACL is. When in reality, they just don't have the same avenues of revenue flow that the ACL does. Would that be an accurate statement?
Well, 60% of, and we're just throwing numbers out there, I would say that the ACL probably has over double, if not triple, if not maybe just a little bit more than that amount of players than the ACO does that go to all the events. They have fewer events than the ACO does, things like that. If they pay out, if it's 60% of something, I would have to see the math for everything, because if we're saying that, oh, they pay out more than 25 majors combined, but I know that they don't have 25x the players, right? They don't have 25 times what the ACO has.
Right.
But showing up to a singular event, right? Like a signature, which is, correct me if I'm wrong, mandatory for pros to show up.
I think they have to go to 4 of 6.
Okay,
I believe.
So most of the time you're going to have pros at these
70%
things.
of the time, roughly.
So number one, mandatory for people to show up to these to, I don't know if it's be considered an ACL pro, or I'd have to look into it just a little bit more to kind of find those things out. When 0 of the ACO's majors are mandatory to be able to show up. I would just ask, how many people showed up? Do they have 25 times the people that showed up to Medford? You know what I mean? Do they have 25 times the people that showed up to other places like that? And I hate trying to play defense for the ACO because, as everybody knows, I want the payouts to increase also. Like I do want that, and I agree with the payouts increasing. But there's more than just saying, hey, this paid 25 times more than that, so the ACO sucks. Like I would never say that, you know what I mean? Because you have to look into it. Well, what's the ACO's business model for a lot of these things? And then what's the ACO's business model for a lot of these things? The ACO has 40 majors a year. How many does the ACL have?
I think it's roughly 16 total, or 18. I think it's 10 opens and 6 of these signatures.
Okay, so maybe 6. You know what? Like there is a difference.
And that's
there's a difference to some of these things, to where, growing new areas and things like that, you got to reserve a little bit of money to be able to travel and do these things. I mean, Frank is traveling 7 days a week, pretty much. It's crazy. All of his flights, hotel fees, food, stuff like that has to be paid for this guy to go to new towns and try to set up new majors in new places to bring in more people.
Yeah,
Is the ACL doing that? I don't believe that they're going like Frank is anyway.
yeah, which brings me to the ACO. You're talking about business models, and I think that like the ACO wants to be the premier professional cornhole league. Like that's what they want to do, and that's what they want to look like, right? And I think what the ACO wants to look like is, hey, like we want everybody to be able to play. You know what I mean? As much as you can play, and that's where we see roughly 3x the amount of major tournaments in the ACO that you do in the ACL. So the accessibility for you as a player, if you just want to play cornhole, the ACO is the place for you to play at, right? You're going to have more accessibility to tournaments, at least major tournaments,
right,
throughout the course of a season than you will the ACL, which means fewer travel costs, which means less travel in general. If you'd like to,
it's
you can
almost
pick and
mandatory
choose.
to go to their
signature events. If you want to
not just
become
signature,
a pro,
I said almost mandatory, even their other events, right? I don't know how they break down their points to be able to become a pro and things like that.
Super well.
But let's say the ACO only had 10 events. I can't find the freaking thing. Did I close it? Did you close it?
Facebook comments? No,
Yeah.
I didn't close anything. Yeah, you lost it somewhere though. It's gone.
Dude, I was not doing that because of this. Like, what's wrong with you?
Are we even live?
Yeah, we're live. let me look it up.
Okay. Oh man,
Dude, what did you do?
Bill did it this time, folks. Bill did it. Okay, I think we are still live, so that's always good. Turn your volume off.
We're definitely live.
Now you have to look at the comments from there, Bill, because
dude,
of what you did to us.
Why did we do this?
Okay. Eric Porter adds, I would also add in the royalties the ACL gets from bag manufacturers. Yep. Can you turn that off? Okay, I asked you twice. All right. I just don't know how much we can beat this over the head. That like, if you think you have the time to be one of the top 10 guys that all you do in your life is play cornhole, then I think you should go play in the ACL because the money route is better for you and you can live the lifestyle that you want playing cornhole. I think that if you are a middle upper pack cornhole player and lower, I think the ACO is going to fit what you're looking for better. You're going to have more convenience of tournaments. You're going to have more diverse areas to play cornhole in. I mean, we're talking about Europe and Canada and things like this that are happening, as well as all the stuff that's close to you. Most of the people complaining about these things have, a dozen majors within 8 hours of them, where if you're playing in the ACL and you live, maybe somewhere like Kentucky, how many tournaments are close to Kentucky? Like 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah.
And in the ACO, you have probably 12, So this is all an accessibility thing and convenience thing of which league do you want to play in, at least in my opinion.
Dude, this stinks that we don't have the comments coming through right now.
Yeah, what'd you do?
How do we fix that?
What's up, Brantley?
Hold on.
Richard Phillip Jones says ACO has to get a large amount from just regionals alone, and all the regionals and divisions the CO pay in. Yeah, you're right. I think they're making money there too, for sure. I just I don't know. Like that's the thing, and I don't know where that money is going. So for me to sit here and speculate and go, oh, they're making more money than the ACL is, it's not helpful to these kinds of questions, and people going, oh, I'm going to go play in the ACL because the payouts are better. Well, the truth is that, 98% of you or more are never going to touch a payout at an ACL event, let alone the payout at an ACL signature event. And that's just what it is.
I would agree, though. The ACO probably makes a large amount due to regionals and things like that.
Yes,
definitely. But I think the ACL also charges for regionals and stuff. Yeah. So you can't. I don't know. Those two, I would just consider them a wash because I don't know who would win over something like that. You know what I mean? But at the majors and the SIGs and things like that, I got to look at the attendance for something like that. Yeah. A super major has an increasing payout. Nothing like 100K or anything like that, but it does have an increased payout. Although, dude, it's very tough. It's very tough to make a judgment on it. On the face of it, saying like, "Oh, this one's paying 100 and this one's paying this." Again, I just got to go back to the business model for something. I really do, with how many majors there are in places that's trying to be developed, and then how few there are in places that don't need developing because it's mandatory to be able to show up. It's tough to use that as an like. It's a wonderful argument. Yes, Dylan is absolutely correct. If you're going to make freaking money, if you are one of the absolute top in the world, going just to make money, but yeah, ACL probably, since they pay out more and they pay out deeper, I would think that there's probably a better opportunity there
Wow.
to make more money.
Deeper. So it looks deeper when we look at the raw number, right? I think that I was looking. There were 16 players that got paid the same amount or more as winning an ACO major, right? That's a huge number of people. But if we look at how many people played in the tournament, right? An ACO tournament where you're looking at averaging 200 to maybe 400 players, this tournament I think had somewhere between 800 and 1,000 players. So your probability is not really that much better to get in the money, right? We're like, oh, ACO only pays out the top 8 or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, but probability-wise, if we look at percentages, it's pretty close to the same, right? And you're going to be competing against people. This is their life, okay? Like this is, and I compare this almost to like me going on this run next week where 10% of this, or less than 10% of this field, like 2 to 3% of this field, these people run for a living, right? And I am trying to balance work, a business, a home life, and also be good at running, right? The probability of me to podium at this race is low. Is it impossible? No. Just like anybody who shows up to any of these ACL events, is it impossible for you to win? No. And Jeremiah Ellis proved it just a few years ago, right?
Love it.
That you can do it with a family, with a job, and you can be the literal best, right? And he was. And people that say, oh, the next season he wasn't that good. To be honest, he didn't care the next season. If you want my speculation on it, he was locked into a 2-year ultra contract that he couldn't leave, or he would have left. I almost guarantee after he came in and dominated an ACL season with a job, practicing whenever he felt like it, he would have left the next year if he could have. My speculation, right?
But yeah, don't know. And I like that. I like that a lot. I absolutely love that Jeremiah went over there and dominated for that season. It would have been a mic drop, and the ACO would have loved it. The ACO people, you know what I mean, would have loved it if he did quit the ACL right after that first season.
I think
he's like, hey, I did it, whatever. It's good to go. I'm going back. I'm having fun. I got a job. Blah blah blah.
I think he would have.
If he didn't get that 2-year contract, dude, that would have been one of the funniest things you'd ever see in cornhole history on Addicted to Cornhole posts.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know.
And people that say he's back now, the people that comment that say he's back now because he couldn't compete, it's so absurd. Because the second year, the second year where he didn't even care and didn't play in as many tournaments, I think he was still top 40 or 50 without even caring. He didn't even want to be playing in my opinion, he didn't even want to be playing in that league and still finish in the top 50.
Yeah.
Where guys fight for years and years and years and practice day in and out all the time to get in the same spot that he was the second year where people told him that, you know, oh, you're washed up. No, he just didn't care.
That first year, nobody could beat him.
Nobody touched him. Dude.
Nobody could beat him.
Ridiculous. He won every bracket.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was, yeah. So, and that's a lot of the ACO people. It's like, oh, the ACO players are better. This has happened forever. Tanner Halbert went in there as an ACO pro, and I think it was one of the first national tournaments the ACL had, and he won it. And the next season is when the ACL made the rule that you couldn't be in the ACL or you couldn't play both sides. They made it the next year because Tanner Halbert won the national championship. Damon Dennis left the ACO. I think 2 seasons later, he was the national champion of the ACL. Matt Guy left the ACO, went to the ACL, dominated for years, and is still at the top. So these people say, it's just so, it's such a weird argument. It is. And like, oh, Jeremiah Ellis is your straw man. It's like, well, he's not. You know, he's not. Like, let's just take a look.
Literally, almost everybody started in the ACL. There are a lot of people that didn't. I mean, you could say that TCL was the person. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because JBJ, Gavin Connell, all those guys were all TCL.
Yeah, let's roll this into this question, Bill. Where do y'all see the ACL, ACO, TCL in the next 5 to 10 years? Because I think kind of rolls in like, and then Todd Gammon says I see more players staying closer to home playing in these new local state and ran events. Yeah, and I'm seeing that a lot of stir up with that stuff, right? Let's start our own state league.
I think state leagues are cool.
I think they're cool.
I
Yeah.
think it's awesome.
What's up, Gibby? Thanks for the stars, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think state leagues are very cool to have. It would be cool to have a state league here, although
We could do it. I mean, I don't think it'd be that tough. Talk to the ICL guys, and I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze on it. We'd have to really like run some numbers.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, where do you see the ACO, ACL, TCL in the next 5 to 10 years? I don't think you'll see a lot of change at all. In my opinion, I don't think you'll see a lot of change at all. I think that where cornhole's at is kind of where it's going to be at for a long time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
There are going to be a lot of new people. We've seen this over the, we've been working for about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah, 5 years in October, something, whatever it is. And there's new players all the time. There really is new players. Some of the older players, they get out. Some stay. But there are new players all the time. Is this the max that we're ever going to see? I doubt it. I think there'll be more. I don't know. I don't know where we see him in 5 to 10 years. It's going to be close. I think other areas will be developed. I think it'll level out to where you're going to see just as many on the east that you are on the west. For specifically the ACO on something like that. TCL. I don't know. I mean, I think their max capacity. I don't think they're going to get too many more. I'd say plus or minus 10% of where they're at right now over the next 5 to 10 years. I think they are right where they need to be.
Yeah.
ACL, 5 to 10 years on this, probably.
It's the only one I see a decline happening, right?
Like that's I don't want to say it.
Like, it should, because they've hit a great spot. They're doing great. It looks great, right? Everything that they put together. I watch their stuff all the time. It looks good. It sounds good. They've got great sponsors. Their players are playing great, right? I mean, I don't hate on the ACL. I think what they've done for the sport has been great. I think it's hard to keep up with. I don't know. Like I said, when you see somebody like Trey Ryder leave, it really questions how well this company's doing too, right? Little things like that. It's like, oh, we got a better opportunity doing this. It's like, how could you have got a better opportunity if I don't know, But I could be wrong.
I don't know either. It's a great question.
Yeah.
The ACL, I stuttered on it too because that's the only one that I see. I don't know, and I couldn't predict. I don't know if they're going to be the top or the bottom at some point like that. If everything is true that Addicted to Cornhole says, and they are the top of the top players, and they're the best ever, and they kill everybody, and they do. Why wouldn't the second tier of players there just leave and go win money everywhere else? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that.
People are commenting, but you just can't see. DFP Cornhole says, I think the ACL has peaked in popularity. I don't see this game being any more than an Ocho game, like ESP and the Ocho.
Yeah.
Jacob Bagley says, people say this every year. Somebody says this every year, and it grows every single year. Tanner says, the fellas, what up, Tanner? Has it peaked in popularity? I don't know. It's so hard to gauge something like that. Like, we're already in the community, so to know when new people are coming in and how many, it's just hard to tell.
It is, but there's people all the time. Over these few years, I mean, we never thought the Hertz wouldn't be on the top. They're not on top this season.
Right.
There are other people doing that. Drew Blavelt, excuse me. This is a kid that nobody knew of 6 months ago. He's winning majors, killing it. He just shows up and does his, and he's young, which means he's going to play it for maybe the rest of his life, maybe not.
Maybe ask somebody 5 years ago if you thought that 9 and 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds could beat everybody in this game. People would laugh you out the building. They would laugh, and look at Cash Chambliss, literally 10 years old, and just won the doubles signature. He's 10.
Yeah.
I mean, so how can we predict what the sport's going to be when what we've seen is something unpredictable? You know what I mean?
I would 100% say that in 5 to 10 years it will not be in the Olympics. That is my prediction. 10 years down the road, it will not be in the Olympics. That's my prediction. Would I like it there? 100%. I think it would be great. What other countries are completely developed in cornhole? Almost zero.
Yeah.
So how can you
Yeah.
put that in the Olympics when the U.S. is the only one that wants cornhole in the Olympics? What are we just going to play each other?
Yeah.
Like that's a weird thing.
Yeah. I also always just
Other countries are playing. Don't get me wrong, but not like us.
I always question the athletic ability that is involved with cornhole that would make it a legitimate Olympic sport, you know. But there are some
No,
other
I don't
questionable
know that.
ones.
I don't know that.
No, I mean I think that I've always made the argument that cornhole's getting too easy at the high level. You know, when you're throwing 11 out of 11 PPR out of a possible 12, you're over 92% of the time putting bags in the hole.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it is
It's a
crazy.
lot, and it's I don't know. Gibby says this game overall is going to be right where it's at in 5 to 10. I'm not sure what needs to change. It's definitely not broke, so not really any need to fix it. I agree. I mean, tons of people comment and complain all year, every year. They keep coming back, and it's also the people that complain. This is the funny thing. People that complain are also the same people that says like, "Oh, I miss when cornhole was fun." It's like, well, you're kind of taking the fun out of it a little bit. Like, if everybody stopped like complaining about the payouts and this and that, I think that's when cornhole was probably fun. Is when less of all this money was advertised and people played the game because they loved the game. You know? And do I believe they should be rewarded? Absolutely. But I'm just gonna tell you, when things get more competitive, it becomes less fun. Like that's just kind of how it works.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I think we're seeing a little bit of that. DFB, the player base might grow, but I just don't see it getting to the ESPN live broadcast worthy. Don't think it's a spectator sport that interests a large enough percentage of the population. Probably true.
It could be like billiards or darts. It could be.
Yeah, but I mean, how popular is that?
It's very popular. It's more both of those are more popular than cornhole.
Right, but I mean, and how deep is the base in that? I mean, 50 years, 100 years.
They're bar games.
Cornhole's a bar game. I've said this forever.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is cornhole is probably the newest out of those three bar games. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You got pop darts.
But pool, I mean, you could make crazy money playing pool.
Yeah, pool
Maybe
goes hard.
I don't know.
Jay McDaniel says, I think the game will continue to grow. It's a lot of communities that are fairly new to the game. I agree. Richard Phillip Jones says, I do like the idea of it being in high school and college. Yeah, I like that too.
I like it too. Windrose, or not Windrose, but
what's that? Made me forget. Winthrop.
Winthrop.
Yeah.
Okay, Gobin says, players maxing out with level up thinking they did something.
Who's laughing at that? Is he calling Hoppy out? And Hoppy had been winning a lot of level ups.
Todd took it serious with the thumbs up.
No, it's Matt.
Excuse me, Matt.
But hey, man, if you're not breaking the rules, if level up's available and if the ACO doesn't change it, you can flex it all you want, man. It's worth the same amount of points, whether we like it or not. That's what it is right now. You know,
majors are worth more points. That's all I can say. They thought about that, exactly what you're saying, and maxing out like that specific player, thinking that they're badass. Sure, maybe I agree with that and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't place well in majors, there's no chance for pro. That's all I'd say. JBJ says point need to be based on participation, not just because you won Boise, Idaho with 13 players and get the same amount of points.
Well, I don't know how many times we have to go round on this. That model will never work for what it looks like the ACO business model is, JBJ. The reason being is if you cut off points to the places with less participation, those people just won't play ACO at all. That's at least been my take on it forever, right? Is that the reason that it's all the same is so that you can grow the player base everywhere, right? If all the major points, the bigger the points, what is that, Bryce? Thank you for that, Bryce. And but if every tournament that had larger numbers had more points, then you would constrict where people play cornhole at, because there would be no point to play in areas where it was low because you could never make pro because the points weren't high enough.
You could never make first place either.
Well, yeah, not a technical first place because it wouldn't be the same amount of points.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, those people should travel. It's like, well, how about you do some traveling? You know what I mean? Why shouldn't they be afforded the same opportunity and points? It's not the player's fault that there's not as big of a player base. People have been playing cornhole in Kentucky for 30 years, right? People have been playing cornhole in California for like 10 years. Like
that's ACO cornhole. There are people that have played a lot of cornhole.
Right. Or Europe. It's like a brand new game to them in Europe, right? Where we've been playing in America for 30 years.
Yeah.
So that's Jacob Bavley did say, my personal opinion is the ACL takes things almost too seriously where the ACO doesn't listen enough. ACL changes a lot of things every single year. Payouts improve. They add way too many pros, etc. ACO doesn't listen enough. We have majors with 100 people paying out the same as majors with 500 is something that needs to change. We always agree with that.
Jacob, I would say that majors with 50 people are paying out the same as 500. You know what I mean? And it's any number.
Besides the super major.
That's why when we talk about Chris Norris's comment with the 5 to 10 years and things like that, and you're not the absolute top level for something, that's why I see the ACO growing. I see I don't even know about the TCL. I don't know if it grows or doesn't, but I see the ACO growing because I can show up to a major where 50 people are in the main bracket and win 5K. You know, like you won't get exactly 5, but it's a 5K purse for 50 or 500. If you're one of those players that's like, oh, I want to go play the best all the time and I'm only going to show up to the biggest majors. Like, we see that and we think it's cool. And we know players that are levels above some other players and things like that because we watch that. They win tournaments with 500 to 600 people sitting there. But if you decided to go to 50-person tournaments because all you cared about was the money, I wouldn't consider that wrong whatsoever. You know what I mean? And your chances for higher payout, like, it would be funny to simplify the ACL SIG payout to a major with 50 people paying 5K. It would to simplify that, because did they have 1,000 people there? You know what I mean? Did they have this at that place? I have no idea how many the SIG had at it, and that's something we should probably know, and how many tiers and things like that. But if you have a main bracket with 50 people, you're still fighting for the exact same 5K that you are with 600 people. I don't think that is right. I think it should be a step-up basis, although that's what it is today. And if all you cared about was the money, you'd be going to those majors. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You would. You'd go to all of them. Why wouldn't you?
If you cared about the payouts, you would travel. And I think we're seeing more travel from players every year. I really do. From players specifically in this, what I call the cornhole belt, right? Where the population of cornhole players is high. It seems to me that a lot of those good players are starting to travel to the other destinations where the majors may be smaller.
I've seen a lot, yeah.
And I think they're doing a little bit for the experience and a little bit for the better possibility at making some cash. You know, and I like that.
I think a lot of it is for the experience, and if you're a top player that can also get some cash, that's wonderful.
Right. Yeah. So go back up to Chris's, because he had a couple in there. ACO payouts. One's complaining. Oh, he said 80% of the people complaining are never in the money. Biggest mistake new players make is bag choice. Is that what he's saying?
3 biggest mistake new play.
No, I think that's his third question, Bill.
3, dude.
Biggest mistake.
Punctuation goes a long way, Chris. I'm sorry.
Biggest mistake new players make, bag choice. Is that
a statement?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they all, well, not all people, but I think a lot of people make that mistake. If you're not throwing CBC bags, you're doing it wrong.
Wrong choice.
It's a wrong freaking choice, especially if you're a newer player.
Outside of there, we're actually looking at and doing a YouTube series on how to find your bag. Essentially,
we want
to work on this.
Biggest complaint that we see is, well, my bag, tonight the bags were kicking on me. They were kicking on me. So we're going to do like a 10-part series on, number one, why they do and how to select the appropriate bag to move forward from that point. And I think, I think we need to
one of the hardest things I think for a new player getting into the sport is, how do I know what bag I'll like? You know, and I think that's one of the biggest things. It's a question we'd like to be able to answer, and that's why, if you guys have ever seen Bill or I at a major, specifically Bill, will take a player from the booth, take them over to the board, and watch them throw, and then Bill will tell them, this is what bag I think you should throw. And I might do it more often in like a blind draw. You see somebody throw, and like then they're interested, and I'm like, okay, I know how you throw. I think this is what's going to fit your style, you know? But without seeing that, it is hard. They're like, oh, I like a 5'8" bag. It's like, well, maybe you like a 5'8" bag. Maybe you like those speeds, but what fullness do you like? What size do you like? What fill combination do you like? You know? And so these are kind of things that we want to break down in a little bit of a YouTube series and just help the new players, because our goal is to bring new players into the game while also trying to retain you guys as the players that love the game, right? Like, that should be where everybody's at. Like, let's try to retain the people that love it.
I just want to help the person that doesn't want to change their throw. You know, well, this is how I throw. This is what it is. And it's like, that's fine. If you don't want to change your throw, or I would say improve your throw, although there are people that I think have an ugly freaking throw and they are the top of the top. And it's because that's the way they've been throwing for that you can be that good throwing any way you want. It does not matter, right? You can be that good. But I personally love the flat bag. I like a little bit of backload. You know what I mean? There are things that I specifically like. But if you're one of those people that throws that and that's the way you're going to throw, I like to suggest a bag, but I have to see how you throw to be able to do that. That's why I do that with those people. I think it's appropriate. You don't have to change a thing about your throw, just your landing spot, the hardness that you throw, things like that, and you'll get more consistent.
Yeah, Zach here said let's talk about Dayton Weber. There's no update, Zach. We've talked about it once. We're good on it. Unless something comes of it, then we'll talk about it. But honestly, like there's not a lot of reason to bring it up. DFB says yes, choosing CBC over DFB bags, terrible decision. I thought we were in this together, DFB.
Yeah,
I thought it was DFB x CBC. I thought we were about to have a collab.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But Gibby says I agree. Bag choice. If you're not throwing CBC, you're throwing trash.
That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate that, Gibby. Appreciate that. That's that we answered just about everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Standardized payouts for regionals. That's director discretion, man.
You no. Let's talk. We'll hit that one left. Regional payouts. 80%. 80%.
You know they have to pay for the tournament, right? If there's 7 players and you pay out 80%, you're out of pocket all the way every time.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this one. I think if you have enough players to support it, I think it should be 80%. I really do think it should be 80%.
Yep, and everybody talks about regional numbers being down and stuff like that, and I get it. It's because there's so many of them, folks, and that's a great problem to have. I wish that we could spread some out from our area to the areas that don't have them, because I know other people struggle to even find regionals, and I mean, we always implore those people to, hey, it could be you. You know what I mean? If you're traveling 2.5 hours to go to regionals and you know at least 6 other people that are doing the same thing that live close to you, it's time for one of y'all to be the guy. And now you could have regionals in your backyard. It's
a lot of work.
So it is a lot of work. Yep. And
regionals, backyard, 7 a.m., no payout. Those are the ones that I love to go to.
Points only, big dog.
Tuesdays.
But there is door fee. All right, folks. We appreciate y'all tuning in here. Sorry the comments didn't work. That was Bill's fault.
Yeah.
I won't be here next week, so I don't know if Bill's going to run solo stream or not. I'll be at the Cocodona 250.
Cocodona.
Call it what I want.
Whatever. You just want somebody to comment on it. You're good.
No, I will. I'll make a post on the CBC page, folks, once I get the live. There'll be a live stream for the entire ultramarathon, 24/7. There will also be a live tracker where you can literally click on it, type in my name, it'll show you where I'm at, how fast I'm moving, what place I'm in, things like that. So I'll make a post on the CBC page for people that are interested. I know most of you guys don't like it.
Are you going to be running next Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday, yes, for sure. Thursday, we hope not. If I can finish under 72 hours, I'll be done Thursday morning at 5 a.m. This is a lofty goal, folks. This would put me in like the top 20 or better.
Send the live stream, because if you're still running on Thursday, maybe I'll pull it up and just sit here.
Watch. Let's get an update on Dylan. But okay, folks. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Good luck this weekend wherever you're playing. Mobile, Europe. Hey, everybody, hope you have a good time in Europe.
Yeah, good luck in Europe, folks. Have a good time. Take it as a vacation. Have fun over there, but make sure you beat those freaking Brits, okay?
Yeah, beat them up.
That's it.
That's CBC. Faith Family 4 Baggers.
Out.